Yo, what's goody everyone? This is Jason with Goody Games here, and today we have a box of Gundam GDO3 Steel Requiem that we're going to be ripping open. So yeah, let's get right on into it. How's everybody doing for this? How's everybody doing? Yeah, before Robert, these boxes were running almost $150 plus. So this is about MSRP for the box. About MSRP for the box. Hopefully, we get to pull an LR plus plus, which I have not been able to pull at all. I'm doing good, Mrs. P. I'm doing good. All right. So here goes the first one. Oh, wait. These ones I actually got to cut open. We got Zigok. I'm not gonna bore you guys with all the boring ones. We'll go straight into the rare. That's an uncommon. That's our first rare, and behind it will be our regular rare, Gundam Death Sight Hell. I think that's the first time I pulled that one. And then we got a resource. Sometimes the resource will have the plus for. Oh, wait, I forgot. Mrs. P likes to hear the sounds of us ripping the box open. All right, there we go. What's an LR plus plus? That's when they pack ASMR. Yeah, Mrs. P actually likes the sounds of the packs opening up, and I've been kind of like on back and forth whether I should do that. So hopefully you guys can hear the packs being ripped open now. Come on. Messer type FAO2. Zigok. Sigu. And correct me guys with these pronunciations. Like this one, Hatorubi. Am I spelling that right? Or am I sounding that right? Barbados sixth form. Actually, any of the Barbados were running money in this set, so we'll check the value on that one. Terran high mobility. Burning in your hands, right? She does. All right, we got a pilot like Ralu Cruzet. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that one. All right. Boom. We got a C plus. So what I meant by C pluses, babe, right here, if you get a plus, that means that it's ultra, it's like rare. If you get a plus plus, that means it's super super rare. So this guy's from Iron Orphan, and then we got a resource G Quux. Just coming into his pockets. I do the burning right. I love the thickness and foiling of the cards. Ooh, I see dope. Italy defeated Puerto Rico in the World Baseball. Nice, let's go. You being with your Italian heritage, Tay, I'm sure that makes you happy, right? All right, we got GX bit, Daughters Flyer, Enact demonstration color. Towards Destiny. Hyzak. Oda's Maganak. Gundam NT1 full armor. We got dual Gundam Assault Shroud. Is it Nyan or Nayan? Christina McKenzie. We got another Rao. And then the next one will be an LR. Let's go. Gundam AGE2. So this is an LR. And there's our resource. So much fun chatting with you than the other night. Oh, thanks, Mama. I love it. We should have more. Yeah. Definitely. One thing about Bandai though, man, their cards are very high quality in my opinion. And we got Doc. Is it Kairos? Kairos? Defersi? Zedaz? Full Unicorn Gundam? Yeah, see, like that. Is it Rory? Bernard? I can say that. Rico's Shadow. Over the river and through the woods. This should be our first rare. Yep. Alright, next one. Red Gundam. And then we got Terran Tazai, Kyrios. So that raw Lucrece R Plus card is like $30. Wait, did we pull? Well, was that a plus? Oh yeah, it is, huh? Oh wait, no. No, that's regular. I don't think we pulled a plus. I think that's regular. This one was the plus. Yeah, it's gotta have the plus. If it doesn't have the plus, then it doesn't count. So far, we've only gotten one plus. Some of the LRs are worth money. But what we want is the plus. Look at that Super Gundam. That's cool. Field Directive. Alright, here's the first rare. And Improved Technique. That's a regular rare. My hands, they're okay. That'll be with me till I'm dead and gone. There's nothing I can do about that, about those. Human Karma. Bernard Wiseman again. Rebecca Over the River. I think that's, oh no. So there's our rare. We got Providence Gundam. If I remember right, this is actually a couple dollars. Providence Gundam. That's an LR. That is an LR. Oh, wait. 229. Where are you looking your values at, Robert? Gundam die names. A Z. Peace Million. That's our first rare. Gundam Kyrios. Is that correct, Meijin? And then we got Gundam Virtue as our second rare. Ooh, look at that. Camphor. I want to build that guy. I wonder if there's a master grade for that. TCG Blair? Okay, cool. Camphor. Yeah, I need to find out if there's a master grade version of him, because I want to build him. We got Hyzak, Maganak, Doc, Kyrios, Defersi, Zadaz. Look at that. Freedom Gundam. 54. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get that then. I haven't built that guy, and he looks really cool. All right, that's our first rare. Vertigo. Oh wait, maybe this is our first rare. Gundam Flight Form. Oh yeah, that was our second rare. There we go. It gets really expensive. What's up, Kinky Turtle? How you doing? How is everything with you? They make aftermarket parts that really make it pop. Ooh, maybe I can get into that, because I've never done an aftermarket kit before. Sarah. Is it Jamil or Jam? That's got to be Jamil, right? GM Sniper. Gundam Barbados. We're going to put that over here. Alright. I think that's our first rare. No, that's uncommon. Ooh, look at that. I've not pulled this guy before. Bezerung. Look at that Gundam. That guy looks pretty cool. Boom. Misala. I think this is a couple of dollars. Misala R. No plus. And that's a couple of dollars. You're exhausted from your work day. My last 2 days was bored at work. Why is it? Come in, let's do everything because corporate is gonna be. Yeah, but Kinky Turtle, you're not the manager. I will let the managers worry about corporate. I will let them worry about corporate. Show you how to do it. Yeah, I want to do it. Shit, I still need to finish my my last Gundam that I was working on. Another Barbados. I'm pretty sure we still got value there. Eliminate target. Sandrock Custom. Hygog. Awakened Potential. I got actually the plus version of this one. Gundam. Oh my gosh. I could not pronounce it. Hajiroboshi. Hajiroboshi. Is that correct? Probably not. Yeah, but now I have to have all this stuff I could have done Monday, Tuesday, Thursday when I was in, is what I'm saying. That's up to the managers to figure out what they are expecting. And if they're letting you know too late, then that's again, still on them. They knew when corporate was going to be there months in advance. They should have been more. How many miles to the battlefield? They should have been on it. Full armor unicorn. Uncommon. There's our first rare. I am actually pulling a lot of rares that I have not pulled before. This is actually kind of cool. Alright, what's this next one? Boom. Freedom Gundam. That's an LR. I think this is $3 or $4. LR Freedom Gundam. Like, you guys knew about this a long time ago. Infiltrator present. I don't think I pulled that one yet either. Palace Athene. Bo Liniac. Field Directive. That's our first rare. Nice, another LR. Altron Gundam. Look at the colors on that guy. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's exactly how you should have handled that Kinky Turtle. So you guys should have thought of that a long time ago. Justice Gundam. That's pretty cool. Ooh, look at that. Mav Tactics. That's an uncommon. That's uncommon. Here's our first rare. Graham Acre. Whoa. Oh, this is an R+. Look of Determination. See, this is an R+, Mrs. P. So there's money on that one, but I'm not sure how much. I've not seen this card before. It's kind of a cool card. I like that. Pick a chest, Smiley Thing. They have cards. Gundam? Yeah. Yeah, they've had cards now for about a year. She's pretty, right? She is. That was a good hit. That was a good hit. There's probably value on that card. Oh, Gundam. Oh, Gundam, my Gundam. Alright, this is our first rare. G Bouncer. Ooh, that's a nice looking, that's a cool looking Gundam. G Bouncer. Then we got Gundam G-Fusion. Full City. That's a rare. Sick, right? That was a cool one. Alright, how many miles to the battlefield? Blah, 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 blah. Math Tactics. And uncommon. There's our first rare. Paptimus. I am not going to pronounce that last name. Paptimus. Boom. Another rare. Strike Gundam. That's such a cool looking card. Oh, wait, that's going on that side. We're using mid 2000s. Yeah, I'm sure they're still using old registers. All right, we got privileged position. Ooh. Look at that. Kamaris Trooper. That's a cool Gundam. Another Barbados. Whoa, look at this, Miss P. Look at that. Farcia? That's a cool looking Gundam. Alright. A Healthy Curiosity is our first rare. I think this is like a couple dollars. Penelope middle form. This I don't think has any value, if I remember right. And there's our resource. That is a nice model kit, the Farcia. Is it? I've never built it. So have you built it before? Really, old people aren't gonna like it. Well, old people are hard to adjust. Hell, I'm getting to that age where I'm having a hard time adjusting to some of the stuff out there. Poor Penelope. Right? Poor Penelope. Ooh, Barbados again. Hygog. Gundam Versago. Alright, there's our first rare. Asuno. Pilot. Pilots are always going to be worth some money. Gundam Exia and LR. I think it's like $3 or $4 for that card. Saw someone on IG build one, has a display. Same way you adjust to getting a new cell phone, it takes time to get used to it. That's true, Mrs. P. Still though, I'm getting to that age where I don't like to adjust. If it's not broke, why fix it? If it's not broke, why fix it? Alright, looks like we got 6 packs left. Hopefully we can get an LR++. We got AFAM. I kind of want to watch IBO again. Hyzak Custom. Peace Million. Terran. Alright, we got our first rare. A Graze. Nice. Then we got Gundam Barbados. Let's go. An LR. It's going to be $5 to $10 for this card. One of my favorite Gundam. Barbados. Alright, resource. Heavy Arms Custom. Ooh, that guy's mad. Uncommon. Here we go. First rare. Eternal. Then we got our second rare. Ooh, the O. Now this is going to be $10 to $15. The card is actually being played. Last time I checked, it's actually being played. So this is actually a wanted LR. Mobile Worker. An LR++ is one to 2 per cases. Yeah. And figure the chances of me getting a case, because I think it's like 10 boxes in a case. I've never pulled one. As many of these boxes as I've gotten, I have not pulled one. That's why they're super rare. Hey, Token, what's up, Token? How you doing today? All right, our first rare, Z Gundam Biosensor. Oh, it's an LR Plus. Let's go. We got money. We got an LR Plus. Not as good as an a plus plus, but damn. Providence Gundam. Let's go. That is a good looking card too. That's a nice hit. That is a nice hit. Check the value on that one. That's probably going to be the best pull in this whole box, though. So there goes our dreams of an LR++. Been better, honestly. Well, I'm glad to see that you're here, Tolkien, and hopefully your day gets to be a lot better. Union flag. Because I seriously doubt we're going to get an LR++ now. All right, we got him Gundam Divider. And let's go Zaku, one of my favorites. One of my favorites. You will watch. It would be, the odds are not in our favor, Miss P. The odds are not in our favor. The way that they seed these boxes. But let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. Alright, let's see. Let's see. There's our first rare. Bridge Crew. Bridge Crew. And we got Zadra. Let's go. Resource card. That's cool. Immortal Colossor? Colosser? There's our first rare. We got a second red Gundam. Boom. Terran. This is a rare. Oh, let's go. We got a C+ for the resource. We got grays. This is $5, $5 to $10 for this one. All right, last pack magic, chat. Last pack magic. This is it right here, Mrs. P. Our last chance to get an LR++. To get an LR++. Alright, we got uncommon, 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 uncommon. Our first rare, it's a nice one, Barbados. Last pack magic as in it's magical, Mrs. P, not last Gundam. Last pack Gundam, last pack magic, not Magic the Gathering. All right, boom. Oh, let's go. We got a G-Quux. It's not an LR++, but this is still a hit. We got an LR. Look at that card. What's up, PD? How's it going? We got a LR. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys for coming in, hanging out. Remember to check out goodygames.com, guys. So, in conclusion, guys, box was in the positive, $8.17, which is a good thing. But like I always tell you guys, buy singles. Don't do like me and buy boxes. I enjoy ripping packs. I enjoy the whole, discovering new cards. I don't even participate in spoilers. I like to find out what's in a box and just kind of explore the pack and the cards themselves. So definitely, if you guys are in it for the money, $8.17 positive. You know, it is what it is. But you know, 2 months later, with that being my last box that I have, I actually had fun. I had a lot of fun with GDO 3. It was actually really fun to discover a lot of new Gundam that I haven't seen before, and experience getting to explore the Gundam world. Even though I've been building now for about 3 years, you know, it's all still kind of new to me. I never really watched the shows as a kid. I watched Macross and things like that, so I never really got to watch Gundam. So as far as I'm concerned, pricing has definitely settled. If I paid about $120 per box. The boxes are going now for a little less than that. Almost, I've almost seen prices about $100 if you're looking for it. Um, so yeah, I'm excited for GDO 4 that I hear is about ready to come out here within a month. So definitely, I'm gonna be keeping my eye out for pre-orders and things like that. So I gotta definitely stop off at my LGS and see if they're gonna have pre-orders. And yeah, so would I do this? Would I get another box of GDO 3? Yes. Yes, definitely. Like I said, every single box has been really fun. Out of GDO 1, 2, and 3, I think 3 is so far my favorite. As far as I feel the art on them is very cool. I really enjoyed GDO 3. So definitely GDO 2 was my least favorite, and GDO 1 is still going to be OG, but I had a lot of fun with GDO 3. So definitely, I would definitely buy a box, especially if you can find them for about $100. So yeah, so I appreciate all you guys being here. Make sure to like and subscribe so I can continue bringing more content like this. And leave your comments. Leave your comments, guys. I really enjoy reading them, and I like to find out if I'm how this format is working and what you guys would like to see. All right, you guys have a good day.